Hey folks, WelshPixie here, and this is my new Cube World series. We'll see how long this lasts, where I start playing from the very beginning and give you some tips and guides and stuff as I go through the series. So I'm going to start with character creation, and the first thing you need to know is that there are two size characters. There's the normal size guys, and then there's the little guys, and the little guys can pass through smaller spaces. So if you want to do some hardcore exploring in tiny little holes, then dwarves and goblins are the way of the future. I'm going to make a female goblin. How about that? Let's see. I hear the mages are good, so let's make a mage. Red eyes and earrings, that looks good. Hair colour. Let's go purple hair. And little buns. Actually no, I wanted to have blue hair. Do I? Green hair. So indecisive. Or red hair to match her eyes. Well, maybe she should have green hair like a goblin. Dark green hair. Let me check the faces. Yep, that one with the earring, for sure. How about orange hair? That matches her nose. No, that's ugly. I don't like that hair colour. Peach hair. Purple hair. That'll do. Let's call her. What shall we call her? What should my goblin be called? Let's call her Gigi after one of our cats. Okay, create character. And I'm gonna delete that world and make one called video. Seed must be a number. I'm 32 years old. Let's do that. Let's call it video. Create world. So, while we wait for this, every class from those 4 classes available has 2 specializations, and you start at the default one and you can swap into the other one for free before putting any points into it. So you press X to bring up your skills. Default for me is Fire Mage. Fire mages use the force of fire to burn their enemies with dangerous fire spells. Your attacks have a chance to make your next special attack a free instant cast. Or I can be a water mage. Water mages cast mighty water spells to fight enemies and heal allies. Your attack speed is increased with each hit. I'm going to try a water mage. See how that goes. So you'll start in a world, in the middle of nowhere. M to pull up your map. Left mouse button, click and drag to pan around. Mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And this is what you're looking for. Middle mouse button, click to drag the map around. You're looking for the town. And the compass, top right there, is your friend. So we're going northeast. The town will be your base of exploration. And on the way there, you'll want to kill a few things like those bushes. Bushes, cotton plants, there's some flowers and mushrooms you can pick. These ones with green names, grey names, you attack to break them, and then you press E to pick up the stuff they drop, and that goes into your inventory, which you access with B. Actually I works for inventory as well. And when you open your inventory, it'll open on your equipment screen, and you will see on the left there your character stats. So these guys are heart flowers, E to pick them, very important. You use them to make healing potions. And one thing you'll also want to do is press V to toggle on mob health bars. And then you can see who's friendly and who's not friendly. These guys are blue, they're friendly, you can talk to them. Anything with a green bar is neutral, it won't attack you but you can attack it. Anything with a red bar is hostile and will attack you on sight. Let's pick this mushroom and pick this. And also you're gonna be looking at the names. Like if I go back to these guys, their names are blue. That means they are sort of on level with me in terms of difficulty. Anything with the red name you'll probably want to run away from. And anything with a grey name is easy. So let's check I'm heading in the right location up there. Very pretty worlds. Hey peacock. I like these guys. So he's green, he's neutral. I can attack it, it won't attack me. I'm not going to attack it because I like peacocks. I need to collect as many of these heart flowers as I can find. There's a crow. And these guys are hostile and there's 3 of them, so I'm going to run away. And I'm going to show you this campsite. I actually don't know if this one has a bed in it, but we'll have a look. Campsites random around the place. You can examine the fireplaces and that'll let you cook things. I don't have any ginseng yet. And you can sleep in the bed. Actually I can't sleep in this bed because it's under the tent. But if you find there's some with open beds, you can sleep in those and they'll recover your hit points. So very handy instead of eating food or drinking potions to heal up a little. Water I'll need to come back to and show you later for making healing potions. I got a little bit confused with those. 1 block height you just walk up, but anything bigger you need to jump. Grab that mushroom. F equips your lantern. You start with 1 and you can fight as normal with your lantern equipped. It doesn't encumber you in any way. Here's an inn. If I zoom my map in far enough so that these inn tags appear on the map and go back, and if you look at my mini map in the top right you can see the inn tags there, so it's useful for navigation. And when you speak to an innkeeper and hear that noise, that means they've reset it the time to 7 AM, so effectively you've spent the night at the inn. Hi cat. All these creatures you see wandering around can be tamed, well most of them I think. See if these guys are blue or red. They're blue, they're friendly. There's a sheep. You need to find pet food, special food for taming creatures. To tame them, every different type of creature has its own food type that'll tame it. You can find the foods from killing things. Anything that drops loot has a chance of dropping some pet food. Or from the general goods vendor. That I'm on my way to find right now, and you can see it. It's this one with the bag on the sign. It's like a sack on the sign. This one in front of me is the armor merchant. Sells armor for all classes. You can only craft and wear armor of your own class. So as a mage I can only craft mage armor and I can only wear mage armor. So this is the general goods merchant. Let's see what I've got equipped. I've got a wooden staff equipped. Power 1, when you start you'll have 1 power and you'll get up to 5 power every time you level. The first few times you level you'll get 5 I think, and then it goes 3 and 4 and drops less. So this is damage 8, HP 5, that gives you 5 hit points, crit 1.3 is your critical chance. And the wand is the same actually, so I'm going to equip my wand just for it to look different. And then, let's see, I've got a couple of bracelets. I've got a ring equipped. And bracelets, do they go on my hands, shoulder? Oh, they're weapons, interesting. Damage 4, HP 5, crit 1.3. So I get 10 hit points from those, and it's also 8 damage, 1.3 crit, it's the same. Yeah, I'm going to wear these because I get more HP from them. So I'm going to sell, right click on your inventory to sell something. And right click on the merchant's inventory to buy something. What you're looking for is firstly glass flasks. You'll start with a little bit of copper. I have 80 now from selling those. And the glass flasks are 2 each. I'm going to buy 10. And I'm also going to buy candy. Here we go, 2 cents. Each general goods merchant will sell 1 kind of pet food. So I'm going to buy the candy and it's gone into my pet food there, and I'm going to put it into my pet thing. Now I'm not sure what type of pet that tames candy, but you'll I'll put a link to the wiki in the video description, and the wiki has a list of all the pets and what they tame. So another thing I need to show you about the city is every city is split into districts. You can see the adventurer district there and the trade district there, and it's in sort of quadrants, so I'm guessing these two are the crafting and pet district. Adventurer district has your class trainers. If I just go and run over to the class, find my class trainer, and I'll show you what it can do. This is the warrior, I think. It's another warrior. Oh, that looks like... no, that's the archer. Maybe down the other way. I can just show you with this one. Anyway, you need to find your class trainer. Stand very close to them. Hit C to bring up your class, and you can swap to your other specialization. It'll cost you, if you've already put points in one of them, you'll have to pay. And another thing you can do, actually, let me go back. You need to be standing next to them again, is if you've spent any points and you want to reassign them, you can right click and he'll reward you all the points you've spent, and you can respend them. So now I'm going to head over to the crafting district, and I've picked up a few things that I should be able to demonstrate crafting for you with. Okay, here's the tailor. You'll need the wheel, R to use the spinning reel, silk yarn. I have 3 cobwebs. I'm not sure whether it's based on class or whether it's based on race or what, but I've found several different recipes for making cotton or silk. I think it's a class thing. As a mage, I make clothes out of silk, and silk comes from cobwebs, and cobweb comes from scrubs. They look like little sticks with a cobweb suspended between them. So I've made my silk. Now I can come over to the loom and click my armor, and I can make common silk chest armor, but I need 20 of those silk yarns. I can also make a used wood wand, but that needs 16 wood blocks. I should be able to make some wood blocks. Let's come over here to the carpenter. They have a saw. I can make 3 wood cubes. And there's the workbench there for making some things, like the wood wand needs a workbench. And somewhere there should be a blacksmith. Here we go. At the blacksmith's there's a smelter for smelting iron, silver, gold blocks, a furnace rather. And there's an anvil for crafting metal weapons, daggers, swords and stuff. And this is a customization bench. Now, my bracelet has already gone in there, but you right click your weapon for it to appear in the weapon customization. And then any blocks you have that'll let you upgrade this weapon will appear in the top left there. And you click the block and it'll make a little voxel that you click the weapon on to add to the weapon. And every little block that you add upgrades the damage of the weapon. So right now mine is 4 damage, and every voxel I add to that will give it a little more damage. So I think that's a good place to end this. Actually, hang on. There's one more thing I can show you now that I have. Let's see, I've got glass bottles and half flour. Okay. After you've bought your glass bottles, you'll want to make some healing potions. So I'm going to look for the nearest water source, which I think is this one. So I'm going to go back over that way. It took me a little while to figure out how to do this. I didn't read or watch any guides before I started playing Cube World. I went in completely blind and was fumbling around trying to figure stuff out by myself. When you're on your inventory down the bottom, you'll see mouse 1 on the very far left is main attack, and mouse 2 is your sort of extra attack. The extra attack uses mana, the MP, the blue bar. Some classes start with a full MP bar like me, and it gets used up as you cast spells and then slowly regenerates. Other classes like the ranger generate MP as they're fighting, but always wait until your MP bar is full or near full to use that special attack, because it does more damage and relies more heavily on MP. And then over the right, on the right you'll see I have some health potions, a little red splotch, and that's accessed with Q. That'll use up whatever item you've got in that quick slot there. And to change what's in your quick slot, you press tab, and that brings up a rotary menu. I've got nothing else in there now, but A and D will toggle through the items you have in there, and you press tab again just to clear it and select that for your quick slot. Okay, here's some water. Okay, so to make your healing potions, you've got glass bottles. You need to stand in the water, C to bring up your crafting menu, and go to your formulas and scroll to the top, and you've got water flask. So you've got these glass flasks in your inventory, and you can craft water flasks now. But you need to be standing in water. So I'll just craft the 10 of those that I have. Now that I've got those, I can exit the water, and you can make healing potions anywhere. You don't need to be standing by a campfire or a work surface or anything. So bring C up for your crafting menu, click alchemy, and life potion is 1 heart flower and 1 water flask. And I've collected 6 heart flowers, so I can make 6 life potions. There you go. And I will drink one of those by pressing Q. There are, aside from beds, there are 2 ways of regaining health in Cube World. Oh, I like those bracers, they go quick. You can drink healing potions. They're quite quick, but you will pause while drinking them, and you'll want to stay still when you're fighting for drinking them, otherwise they'll sort of cancel the drinking effect. Aye, squirrels. Squirrels are horrible. See, his name is red. That means OMG is going to kick my ass. Roll is middle mouse, well, dodge. Wow, I'm doing very well for a level 1 character. Let's drink a healing potion. It's not going to let me. Okay, revive. When you revive at one of these little angel statues. And it won't be one immediately next to where you died. It'll be one sort of nearby, so that you're not still going into the same danger. Oh look, I can stand in a well to make water flasks. Anyway, as I was saying, you can queue to drink a healing potion, and you can make food as well. Food you need campfires for. Campfires you find in the wild, as I showed near the start of the video. Food takes a little bit longer to eat, so it's best to do between fights, out of combat. Your character will sit down and munch on whatever you've chosen to eat. And also those beds, when you find beds, actually I can go and show you a bed in town. You find some campsites out in the wild that have open beds that you can sleep in, and they're very handy. Oh, actually let me pick up some pineapples. I can make pineapple slices then. Let's run into a random person's house. This house will do. And here's their bed. Sleep face down, so that would heal me. It doesn't pass time, I don't think. Actually, yeah, time is passing more quickly. You can see up in the top right corner, it tells you the time. And that'll heal you. So there you go. That's what you need to, right at the beginning when you started playing Cube World there, that's everything you need to do. Find the town, make some healing potions, buy some glass bottles, buy the pet food, check the wiki for what pet you can tame now. And then you're ready to fight. So I will see you next episode. Bye!